All right, I'm gonna say we're live. Hello to the people that survived the real life All Star race. This is the Elite Racer series from Talladega, race number 10. This is gonna be a fun one. We all love Talladega. I'm joined in the booth by Eli. We have LT as our in-race reporter guy, so he's gonna have some spotters in his head for tonight's race. Eli, Talladega. I know you and I love to make big
Oh,
moves.
it's
Also, our
yeah.
in-race commentary loves to make big moves. So do you think that people are going to be making those big moves, or do you think we're going to be seeing some single file here?
I hope to see big moves, but normally people don't, so we'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
As
Not really more to add on to that. We hope to see the big moves, but will the big moves come? I'm sure the guy in the 19 will be making some big moves, and maybe the guy in what is Alpha Drive, whatever he drives, the 26. The guy in the 26 may also be making some pretty decent moves as well, because he likes making moves to the outside. We do have some announcements for tonight. There's no choose cone because in real life there is none, and because it's a super speedway, everyone would just take the bottom really. So there's really no point in doing it. So just be lining up double file like it normally is, and you may know, on a restart, there's X amount of laps that you have to clear before you can get a yellow. For this race, it's gone down to 2 just because it's Talladega, and as Brendan said, we want to have fun, and there is a yellow line rule. Eli, do not pass below the yellow line. Um,
ah,
if you pass below and there's a clip and you don't give it back, you'll receive a 1 second time penalty.
oh,
And if you force someone down and you don't give them the spot and there's a clip, then you'll receive a half-second time penalty. So you must watch out for that, and those calls sometimes very, very close to make. I don't really know what else to say. There's a tie at the top of the points. Coming into this, it's Katie and Dirty Boy. They're tied at 258, Arrow at 233, Brennan with 226, Tango 211, BKR 201, AJ 194, Big Jim 186, LT 185. That's like the top 9 or something. That is 9. Oh my god. I'm so smart. LT, Talladega, what's your mindset for this race?
Make big moves. Go to the outside whenever I can. Hopefully we don't sit single file, and we make it exciting for you guys. We have some good guys in here, good drivers. So hopefully we'll go 3 wide and 4 wide and not wreck. So I'm looking forward to it.
I see we have 16 people, 17 people racing. That's a that's a good field count for Talladega. The more cars, the better, because then you could try more guys on the outside. LT, who's on pole? Because I cannot see from Brennan's point of view.
That would be Jocko.
Jocko on pole. How about that? That's the interesting thing about Talladega. Some people that you might not see at the front, they can make their way to the front pretty easily, and we'll have to see how it goes. You have Frank in the race, Tango, Alpha, Eli. You and I made Alpha's car, and I
yes,
know I just picked random colors. You said you may have known what colors you gave him, but
I think so. I hope so.
we also gave random sponsors. So when you see the worst looking car out there, that is going to be Alpha, and I cannot wait to see it on stream because it'll be the first time both you and I have seen it. So it's gonna be fun to watch. We also have BKR, KD, Alan, and Dirty Boy, along with Meme, Jesse, and Big Jim. I'm sure we're getting close to being able to join.
You can join now.
Yes. Eli, do you think there's gonna be as much on throttle time in this one as there was in the All
I
Star
would
race?
hope so. I would hope so.
Well,
I hardly
they
heard
may have
anyone
to lift
live.
entering the corner, so I mean,
Oh
it
boy.
may be more off throttle time than the All Star race. Who knows? All I know is that my brain's not in commentary mode right now. It's still in trying to figure out race format mode. So bear with me as I try to
Well, we don't have 6 rounds here, thank God.
we just have the midway yellow.
Yeah.
Uh and then maybe some other yellows. Once again, no real cautions. It's all manual based in this league, so watch out for that if there's a wreck. Hopefully it's not within 2 laps of the restart. Hopefully which hopefully it's not. That would be a little crazy, I would think, if you wreck within 2 laps of the restart. Oh, oh, we already got a guy in the wall.
Oh my God. This is
Oh my gosh. Oh, that car is a beaut. LT, I cannot wait for you to see this 26 approach you maybe on the inside at some point. Oh no. Oh. Oh my gosh. It looks like it looks like the Mystery Machine but gone wrong.
I kind of want to see it.
It's right to your inside, LT.
Oh my god.
That car is beautiful. Oh man. So it looks like
one I've ever seen.
We've got some blue. Is that pink with it?
I think so, yeah.
Blue,
Around
pink.
the numbers, I think.
There's like yellow. Let me get a closer look on this and see. So we got Exalta on the hood because obviously that's Exalta paint on that car. We got Brand on the back. We got a Mountain Dew logo on the side to add some green to it. Yeah, I mean, wow. All right, back up to the front because I'm not focusing on that. We have Jocko leading in a full black car. Jocko, oh my gosh, the 18. KD,
yes.
They're going to be four wide.
Love this.
Brennan backs out to give KD some room. Here comes Koala in the 24. They're still going to be four wide. Was that our creation trying to force through there and then backing out? I hope he wins with that paint scheme.
That'd be so nice.
So you got Koala pushing on Jocko, who's led every lap from the start of this race. I think that's Allen in the 88 backing up the field a little bit, maybe trying to create some separation to get a run here off turn 2 and down the backstretch. He's going to take it. LT and KD fall to the outside. Here comes... That looks... I can't see.
Drop. If I was 19, I would drop before I could have got...
Yeah, they're going to stay committed, though. Maybe they... KD decided that he was going to be the one to drop, and Allen will go down with him, and LT, I think that's what you get for being nice at a super speedway. So I got Allen being pushed by KD on the inside. They're looking 3 and 4 wide behind. LT in the middle with Alpha. Alpha Spotter definitely having an easy time seeing that thing. Oh my gosh. Cutting across to the outside, I think that was AJ. Frank's already lost the draft, it looks like, in the 14. And Jesse's already on pit road, so he might be done already. That's a tough break.
Oh, they're... Ooh. Jesus Christ.
Oh, into the way outside. Alpha again.
Oh, mean.
They are shoving. Oh my gosh. I don't see if they can make it out of this alive, but these are talented guys, so. Oh! Who was that getting shoved up to the outside?
Meme got moved out the way. AJ just parked them both.
Alpha to help Meme in the middle. Still Allen leading at the front. He now has Arrow in second in the 48. Oh, and Jocko! Oh, around goes Tango. Brennan was on the apron. Now, it was only one car, so I don't think that would be a yellow.
I was Meme with picture.
Brennan did a really good job saving. We have Arrow to the outside. Jocko didn't follow him. Koala goes with Arrow. They all shuffle to the apron.
Oh, Meme went 3.
Oh, they're 4. The 18 gets shoved onto the apron. I think that's Penn's. They somehow keep it going straight again. We got AJ onto the apron. I think get hit by Koala down there.
What is that? Crazy.
Yeah, this is crazier than even I think I would act. Eli, you know how we drive at super speedways.
Yeah, we look fine compared to these guys.
See, my mentality of super speedways is if I'm not leading, it's not good enough. So
you gotta take every run.
Yeah, if you have a run that's good enough and it's take every run to an extent. If it's going into a corner, I'm not going to take it. But if it's coming off 2 and I have this run, and even if no one's behind me, I'm still going to go to the outside. You never know what could happen. As you can see, Jocko that's the big thing here. You're trying to pinch the guys down side draft, but that can also hurt you on the outside because you get hit up and lose ground, get put up to the third lane, maybe even wreck. So you got a side draft to try and make it work. You got to pinch down, but that contact really hurt the outside.
Oh, Lord.
10, Dirty Boy going to back out. As you mentioned, you have to have the numbers right now on the outside. There were only two, and now
Well,
they start to
the
fan out.
eight, if he doesn't take
Oh!
this run,
AJ just hit Jocko up. But as you mentioned, the 8 has a run right here, and 18's moved up to block it, but
oh yeah, well, that works.
through the middle. Meme. I'm surprised KD did that. That was an interesting move. He did that in the Kroger race too. I remember I had I didn't really back up. I got forced back a little bit, and there was a little bit of separation between me and him, and he was the leader. And I was just coming off the corner. I was going to stay in line with him because it wasn't big enough to take the run, but he moved up because he thought I was going to move up. So it was kind of like that same thing. He's backing up again here, KD is. Oh, and into the wall goes Meme, I think. He's wrecked, but it's still only one car.
Alpha has going to have a huge run coming off the 2 right
Now watch KD and Koala here, 3rd and 4th. They're going to take it to the outside, but it's only 2 cars up there. We'll see what 5th place Alpha and 6th place Alpha. They're going to go 3. If I know Alpha, he's going 3. That is a huge run. Alpha really want to make that outside work many times, and look at that. It clears them both. Alpha and LT just went 3 wide around the top, Eli, to take the lead at Talladega. That is, that's quite powerful. That just shows how powerful the draft is. Now, Alan's making separation. Looking like you in the 88 right now. He's not content with being in 3rd right now. He wants to go. That's a nice run coming off 2. He'll take it, and he has the numbers going with them.
Does he leave the 8 or does he?
LT's gonna leave Alpha.
Uh-oh.
They stay for now with the 8. Now the 88 and the 8 both jump down, so now they're 3 wide. Alpha in the middle, LT down low. LT looking top on the 8 of Pens, trying to side draft his way up there. And speaking of side draft, Alpha is maybe the king of side drafting. Every time he gets beside you, it seems like that thing will side draft you, and he just knows how to work it perfectly. You can't already be beside someone and have it work. You have to be just getting to their quarter panel, get down to them and get right on their quarter panel, and then pull up and try and get away. See now, fight to the outside for Koala and Jocko. But no numbers on the outside to help that out.
Oh, someone wall.
He might lose the draft from that. I think KD's going to be out of the draft, so tough break for a driver who's been very aggressive in this race, but that wasn't really any of his doing right there. Arrow fights to the outside of Jocko, but it was entering the corner. So that's just going to stall out. Ooh, when he thought about getting down in front of LT. Alpha's going to have a run here. We'll see if he'll pull up. But no help, really.
Side draft that 8 back.
He did a really good job with that. I mean, he got beside the 8, which was farther than I thought he was going to go. Now, so, Eli, I'm trying to remember how much fuel you get here. Is it? Because, so, I'm just thinking, because the first half is 47. I know it's somewhere in the 20s.
Yeah. I don't really remember. Doesn't have to save, but.
Because if it's, obviously 47, if it's like somewhere around 22, 23, then it's like, oh boy, let me save some. But these drivers are not racing like they're saving, so you see LT pull even. Question is, can he? Oh well, he's not gonna keep throwing off the 48. Oh well, they have more cars up there. Well, Koala's been kind of moving back and forth between the lanes. Really, he's in the position where he's like at this stage of the race. If he's in that position, he might as well take the bottom because.
Well, there's a run.
Yeah, Dirty Boy had his own run wanted to take, and that's just going to hurt the outside. They had 4 and 4, which was then going to come down to Alpha, and I think that's the 3 back there. It was going to come down to them, but Alpha's going to have another huge run. We'll see if he takes it to the top, which is kind of taken up right now, so he has nowhere to go with it. They're 3 wide in front of him. He'd have to force someone out of the way. And
well,
still Allen leading. Penn's in second. The 88 kind of slid up there, trying to keep it off the apron. Oh, Koala's on the apron. AJ now has to give him space, get him to the inside. So now the 54 gets shuffled out. Alpha again backing up, looking for a run. An arrow.
Oh my god.
Alpha's really someone who over the seasons I've been racing with him has become more aggressive on these super speedways, and I really appreciate that. I love if I'm back in the pack. I know I have someone around me that will go with me if I dare take a move to the outside. Alpha going up there as well. That's 4 people I would definitely expect to be on the outside.
Yeah.
Once again, just 4 versus 4. The inside, if it's the same number, the inside's going to win every time. So they need to have a really good run to make that work. You still got a few of them taking it to the corners.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it really only hurts you. You need to spend that time going into the corner to back up and get the run for the straightaway. As you can see, Dirty Boy down the apron. Paulo's going to shoot to the inside. Big Jim and LT up top, 3 wide. Oh, the 42 getting a little loose in the middle. Alpha with him. Alpha abandons to the bottom in the 9, or the 26. So he's safe in the 9. Now he's going to go to the top.
Yeah. Really? No one.
Oh, Chaco. Here comes Arrow. Oh, he's slamming off Alpha into the wall. Oh no. Well, Arrow's wrecked, but so far we've had what, 3 or 4 wrecks. They've all been one car.
Yeah.
We're coming up to laps. That's Frank. We're coming up to lap. He has not had the draft once this race. I think he had issues on the start. He was one of the last place starters. Is Alpha... Oh, is he going to lose the draft? He's really hoping that they can get up there and lap Frank faster, so that Frank can maybe fall back there and... He must be like right on the... I think he's out of it now, though. You need them to stay side by side more. They couldn't. So now I think Alpha is going to be out of this draft unless we get yellow. And no fun riding around by yourself here. So looking at Brennan, he has 4 laps of fuel left. And I don't know how many laps he's in.
Pit road entry. Huh?
Pit road entry with this many guys as well. You're all going to want to pit around the same time.
Yeah.
So Eli, you get about 20 laps on fuel. So you would have to save about like 7, split up over 2 runs. I just wouldn't do it. See, now this front pack with the dwindling numbers, because a lot of cars have fallen out of the draft, they're now getting single file. And also that's preparation for pit stops. They're within, 5 laps of pitting. As I say that, the Big Jim LT take it to the outside with Dirty Boy. Frank holds the inside. Oh!
Oh!
I wonder if the 8 tried to cut down to make the move, or if he just cut down to protect the bottom, but... Whatever that was interesting for sure. See Frank now caught on to the draft. He'll be 5th in line, but 1 lap down. Currently the only car lapped out. There are a few more that are with groups. You have Brennan with Arrow. They're 10th and 11th. Then there's a few more cars as well that are just a few seconds behind them. But pit stops are looming, Eli, so you have experience lately getting onto pit road at Talladega under green flag. Well, we all do.
Yeah.
Let's just say most of the field sped. Eli got caught in the wall.
Hey, it saved us, okay?
I'd say only, what, one car that entered pit road right.
Yeah.
As here they come.
well.
So here we go. This is... Oh, the 8 spinning! Penn's got hit. I don't know who made it, who didn't right there, but Penn's is now going to be out of the draft. Someone did not know he was pitting or something along the lines, and he just got nailed and spun around. It'll be interesting to see if anyone sped on that. Because the call here, because you haven't put your tire pressures up yet, it's going to be 4 tires. And really, without any cautions in this race, you know, like real cautions, you don't have time to really get the tire pressure up. It's Big Jim off pit road first. So really good entry for Big Jim, gets him off first. He has Allen, oh my gosh.
Yes.
that did not look good. But really, with no game cautions, you don't have that much time to move tire pressures. So you have to try and get out as quick as you can, because at some point it could come down to tire mileage. Like, can I take none or 2 on this stop rather than having to take 4? We've seen people blow tires in the past or have to take a different amount. Now, if you're those 4 cars led by Qualla, you take that run for sure, right?
Yeah, they don't take that.
Well, the pack has dwindled down to now 6 cars. Allen moves up to try and block. Qualla's going to probably move to the middle here. Yep. There he goes, splitting the 88 and the 3. We'll see. Oh! Dirty Boy up through the center with LT. They'll go even higher up on the track. Qualla trying to come up and protect. The 19 and the 10 still locked on together.
They're going to get the run off.
Yeah. Big Jim's going to go up there with them. 10 clear, 19 clear. Can they also get the 3 clear? Wow. I'm surprised Big Jim actually had that run, because he moved up at the last second. Didn't look like he had the run when he moved up, but still just took the draft and got by. So now we have a 6-car pack led by Dirty Boy, LT, Big Jim, Koala, Jocko, and Allen. 7th on back out of the drafted. Let's see how it plays out. They're going to have to make probably 2 more pit stops before we get to lap 47. And the big question is, Eli, how many cars fall a lap down?
There's some people going off in the 3 and 4.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them, so. Did be good, I'd like to think.
Yeah, especially since these guys are going to be battling. They're going to be racing side by side because they're now 4 versus 2. 4 on the outside, 2 on the inside. Dirty Boy and LT, the poor souls on the inside lane. But with them battling, it's only slowing them down. If those 4 can just stay... In fact, it's going to be 5 because I think they're catching Brennan as well. I mean, the 24 moved down. Now it's only 2 cars on the outside. The complete opposite of what we just saw. Yeah, now it's 5 cars in that pack that's trying to stay on the lead lap. It's 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. Brennan. Oh, Dirty Boy.
Well.
Dirty Boy gets back in line in 4th. LT trying to get down. But I'm surprised these 6 haven't really kind of relaxed it. Because there's only 6 of them. They've been racing pretty aggressively for it being such a small pack, which we do like. We do like to see that. But I am shocked that they are putting themselves in this position, especially if you make the move and something goes awry and you're the only one to wreck, then you're out of the draft for this whole first half. As LT's backing up right here to get a run off 2. Take it about a quarter way down the backstretch. He has help from Allen. Where does Jocko go as they pull even down the backstretch? Does Dirty Boy drop down before LT? They're going to stay with each other for now. They're trying to pull Allen around the outside as well, along with Jocko. And they will. Well, Jocko
got the...
Jocko is too late to the party on that one. So at the stripe, that is 70 laps to go in the race. So we've completed 24 laps.
Backing up.
Alan is literally not content unless he's first or second.
Yeah,
Every time he gets to third or further, he's backing up the next corner.
It's gonna be 4v2 again.
Oh no, it's gonna be 3v3.
Oh, sorry.
Jocko learned from his lessons that. Oh well, now he's gonna move up top. And the question is, does he get abandoned like last time? This
looks like they're gonna stay.
And this is that part of the race where you would just stay up top to try and help everyone clear, but later in the race, once you get clear by yourself, you are
you just
moving
take it
down
easy.
immediately. So you can see the front four get clear, and it's been this kind of cycle for a while now. It's been 4 cars outside, 2 inside, then third place backs up, then it's 4 cars outside, 2 inside.
Jocko back
Now it's gonna be
off.
3 and 3. That's not enough of a run.
Backed off. Backed off myself. In 3 or 2.
Yeah. I'll be shocked if Koala doesn't try and make a move here. Third place, it's a good spot to make a move, and he's an aggressive driver, so honestly shocked he hasn't tried to make one. See if he tries to back up right here. CLT leaving a little gap. Have a run, but
I'm gonna like back off like right now.
yeah. And start getting into the gas through 2. And try and take it immediately off the corner so you have as much straightaway as possible. 19, 10, 42.
You definitely don't want to hit the dude bumper. That just
Yeah.
slows him down.
You want to try and make it as late as possible. Try and get as much of a run as possible, but also the risk with that is you run into the bumper as you're making the move, or he moves right at the last second and you don't really notice. It's 3 versus 3. The outside with the momentum off the top. You can really get the run off the top through these corners. We'll see if all 3 can clear. I'd be shocked if all 3 could.
Dave's gonna get back to the 10.
So now have to see if they can get the run again off the corner, or if they kind of pull even.
Probably 88 inch.
Yeah. At least I got from the 42. I would be, at least.
Yeah.
He's kind of just committed to riding in his line, and I think the top 3, or I guess it is the top 3, but the top 3 will be the top 3 shortly, I do believe. Well, they just keep fighting back, and I think, yeah, it's starting to work now. They're starting to side draft, so, oh, but he may have side drafted himself, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Koala abandoned. Well, that didn't really work out for him, though. I mean,
Wasn't
that was gritty for the outside, though. They were, and to hang on for that long, if you're LT or Dirty Boy, you know, at some point you're like, I just gotta move down because they're gonna come back. But really good for them to get Jocko clear with them, and Alan backing up from 4th. Who would have seen that coming? We just continue backing up all the way to turn 2. Right there, she's leaving that gap, making sure that we get as big of a run as possible. He'll definitely take it off 2 right here. He'll have people committed to him as well. He'll have Koala and Big Jim. I do feel like they made the move too late down the straightaway, but he did pull even. And Jocko can't really stay with the bottom 2. It's gonna be close. They're still door to door. I think the inside's gonna have it. I think that run came too late for the 88. He made it too late down the back. drop in line and try again.
Y'all go back up in 3 and 4. 1 and 2.
Yeah, they're all trying it off too. You can also try it in the trial and such, and you can even start backing up in turns 3 and 4, make the move off 2, and have a massive run. All I know is that this battling is what that pack trying to stay on the lead lap really wants. From 10th to 14th, it's Arrow and Meme, Tango, Brennan, and BKR. As now they're gonna start training. I'm shocked everyone got the memo to start doing that besides Jocko. You would think if you're not in the same party that doesn't work, but LT kind of just took them up to the top. We'll see if anyone wants to try a Super Speedway slide job. They're all committed to this is amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a league race where people started to do this. Oh well, and that's why it doesn't happen on the game. Because you can easily wall it here, and Alan is going to be out of the draft now. Yeah, I mean, if there was another person willing to back up with them, they could make it work, but that's gonna be a nice run. Oh, he took it too late though. He hit the bumper of the 10. They still have one more car up there than the inside does. Jocko was thinking about moving low, but now it's 5 cars. So there's always going to be one lane that has less than the other. Man, Jocko dropped down to the bottom. Left Big Jim and Qualo out there to dry. I mean, these guys are now within 10 laps, having to make another pit stop. For most drivers, everything went smooth on the first one. The only one that I really saw of an issue was Penn's after getting spun around. And with it now going to be such a short run to, well, what we assume going to be a short run. Someone's wrecking?
Yeah, well, speaking of Penn.
Oh. They have some issues?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. He's down to pit road. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I think he was spinning.
So they'll have to pit with probably about 6, 7, 8 laps until we get to midway. So Brennan's tires looking at it with about 6 laps until he's going to pit. They're at 50% both on the right side as we have Big Jim challenging for the lead. Do you think it's going to be too close to take none and you're going to have to force to be take 2?
I would take 2 just to be safe. I wouldn't. Nope. I don't know.
Now we'll see.
I mean, if you're these top 5.
Yeah.
Ain't really no need. No one's really battling for anything.
I was going to be interested to see there, but I was wondering if LT was going to jump up in front of those 3 cars because he was clearing the 24 was not, and the outside had the run, but LT decided to stay down to the bottom with Qualo. Now Big Jim, Dirty Boy, Jocko around the outside. They're going to be first, second, third here, assuming they all stay together. They're coming up. Oh, Brendan got lagged by Tango.
Well,
at Talladega. We've seen it before.
We've seen this for 100 times. I think like 100 times in a race, honestly.
Eli, they're starting to train around the top again.
I'll take the run. Good.
Qualo's doing that. He's trying to get some draft as well off Penn's. That can actually work out for him.
Slide down. Hit the bottom. Well, the 8th there.
Go down to the middle. Actually, go down to the bottom, get draft, and then move up to the middle again. Oh! LT's gonna slot up into a hole that was barely there. Paula trying to side draft the 10. Now as LT jump down to the bottom again, does he try slide job, super speedway slide job?
We came right
Oh, it was close.
Worked out how it worked out in real life.
Now Jocko's gonna be inside. He might be able to take the lead with that disruptance on the outside. We'll see. He is clear the 3. He could really move up if he wanted to, but now there's 3 cars on the bottom, so there's no need. Because Pens is a lap or 2 down. Just in front, Allen is about to fall, I believe, 1 lap down after getting put out of the draft. As Jocko moving to the apron, are they gonna be pitting? So they'll pit with, I think that's going to be coming to 9 to go. About 8 or 9 to go until we get to midway yellow. As here they all come, the top 5. Flala loose. They all got slowed down really well though. You can see right there, it didn't look like anyone was that fast. I think all those 5 did a really good job getting down the pit road speed, not running each other over. It's a very, very hard art to accomplish, but they all did it. So now the question is, what's the call on tires? I think, like you said, 2 tires is going to be the call here. Big Jim, Dirty Boy leave. LT leaves. Big Jim, Dirty Boy must have nailed their entrances or something, or maybe they took fuel only.
All kind of spread out now.
Yeah, this is very spread out. In fact, I believe Jocko's not going to be with anyone, as if anyone is with anyone, but
yeah.
Jocko's for sure out of any draft, and the front 2 can set sail. LT doesn't have their draft, he doesn't have anyone behind to help, so coming to mid-wage is going to be Big Jim and Dirty Boy. LT in 3rd, Koala in 4th. What I do hope happens for the second half is, if they decide to wreck, don't wreck one at a time.
If you don't wreck a ball, 3 or 4 people.
I mean, I know normally common courtesy is one at a time and not everyone at once, but when it comes to wrecking, everyone at once is normally better. So, you have AJ slow on the backstretch. I don't know if he ran out of fuel or what. That's interesting. Brendan went with a call of no tires, just fuel. I'll be very, very interested to see who's going to be the lucky dog off all this. Who's going to be one to get back on the lead lap. Because with how it's gone, if you keep wrecking just one at a time, you're not going to have any yellows, so you're not going to have any more chance to get back on the lead lap. So staying on the lead lap here is crucial for everybody, which looks like at least the top 11 should be able to do. Brennan is going to be close. Brennan has no draft because of the issue with Tango, and you see him, he's coming off pit road right in front of the leaders. I obviously think he'll be able to hang on to the draft of them, but if he falls a lap down, then whoever's in 13th does not get the lucky dog. Brennan in 12th would. And Brennan knows he's only about 7 laps away from a caution, but with 2 cars out there, that's just way faster than just one. I don't think he'll block either, because obviously he's not concerned about the person in 13th. He'll just get in line and ride in their draft, 3 cars draft, and he'll get the lucky dog, presumably. He's actually running the top so he can get to draft faster. And he might be... AJ might be the car 1 lap down. That might be why he's getting to draft. He wants to get to draft faster.
Yeah.
Because AJ is in draft with, I think that's LT and is it... I'm trying to get back. Yeah, it's Koala with him. So that's 3 cars right there. AJ might be 13th place, just 1 lap down. And that might have been why AJ was maybe letting off to try and get into some drafts so that he can try and run them down. Brennan wants draft from the front two so that he can try and stay ahead of that 54, assuming they're going to be on the same lap.
It'll be interesting.
And now he moved down so he could give draft to those guys so that they can suck up to him faster and try and pull away from that 3-car pack, which looks like they were gaining, but now they've kind of lost the progress or stalled out. Brennan. Yeah. Let's just stay on the lead lap, and Big Jim didn't want to pass him. Dirty Boy didn't want to pass him.
AJ's thanking Big Jim for not passing.
AJ's going, please stay behind him this whole time. Never try and poke out and make that pass. So only a handful of laps away from midway in this race. We have to remember the midway yellow comes out the lap before halfway. So they just took 51 to go. The caution should come out with 48 to go? Because midway's at 47 to go, but they always pit at midway.
It'll take a minute for everybody to get back together, too.
Yeah, everyone's really, really spread out. But it is a big track. You can really slow it down pretty slow here and allow people to get caught back up so that we can all pit together. Something Brendan is concerned about, he's looking at a lot, is his tires. They're down to 20% on the right. He should be good. I think he only has about 2 laps to go until we get to halfway.
I don't think you lose 10% a lap.
that would be bad.
If you do that,
That'd be tire pressures at 6 and 6.
Yeah.
Not 60 and 60. Who's that they're catching up to? Because they're also by themselves.
So 11.
BKR, he is 11th place. Oh, Dirty
Maybe
Boy.
AJ doesn't want to see that.
Well, Dirty Boy just... He pitted. Dirty Boy pitted. He wants to get the lead. He doesn't want to pit under the midway yellow. He wants to pit now. The problem is, right, if we don't get any more yellows, he'll have to pit obviously sooner than
Everybody else.
other people in the next stint, which will people want to pit a lap or two sooner with you?
Yeah.
I will say with him pitting, that does slow the progress of the front two, which allows them to not catch BKR as fast. So Big Jim's actually going to back off the 9. He wants to just keep them on the lead lap, I guess. Because I think he's coming to midway. Well, it's not midway, but he's coming to the yellow right here. So it looks like Big Jim will lead at halfway. That should be yellow right there. And it is. So we will keep... Now, did Dirty Boy stay on the lead lap?
I don't think he did.
I don't think Dirty Boy stayed on the lead lap. He thinks he might have.
No, I know AJ passing him. Find out. I forgot. Okay, he quit.
Oh, well.
That was. Oh well, they might get a caution.
10 and 24. I don't know what Qualo is doing there. To be honest, I am confused. So, looks like we are saying the 10 stayed on the lead lap. Which, I mean... I'm trying to equate this to real life, but I don't really know because it's Talladega. You know, it wouldn't be pit out.
Oh.
What the?
Oh, obviously we have a driver. Oh, God, is he gonna get stuck? Is he stuck? Okay, he's back going. We're good. But yeah. So AJ got the free pass. Dirty Boy must have been on the lead lap still. So 14th on back is a lap down. That's Penz and Allen and Frank. That's with the leaders on. Allen pitted with them. The thing, did Quali even get his position back because of doing all that?
I don't think he did. No.
So, I mean... So, Dirty Boy should inherit the lead with all that has gone on. My brain is hurting as much as it was during the All-Star race. Did the 19 picker lose a spot to the lap 88? It sounds so. Well, Eli, we have a moment, so let's talk to LT under this race break presented by Double G Construction Roofing and Richmar Floors. LT!
Hi.
I think you finished up second there. How was the racing out there? Because I know at first you had everyone out there, and that quickly dwindled down to about, 6 cars, and then 5 cars, and then like no cars. So what was it like, and how do you feel about your crew falling behind a lapped car on pit road?
It's typical. I don't know why, but the Joe Gibbs crew has been very slow this weekend in league races, but yeah, that was very spaced out there at the end. But it was really fun at the first half of the first half. That was good pack racing, and good moves were made, and hope we put on a good show for you guys. That's the number one thing. So yeah, we're just gonna go and do it again.
I'll tell you the first half of the first half. It's called the first quarter.
There you go. I'm gonna count. I should know that.
I just figured you should know. So, did Frank take the wave round? It looks like. Penz pitted. We are 3 wide under caution. I think if we gave out like awards at the end of the season, Paul would maybe get class clown. Because he does like mixing it up under the caution. So is Alan actually third?
He is third, yeah.
How did he get to third? I'm so confused. Wasn't he out of the draft? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, my head is definitely spinning now. I'm trying to remember. Alan. Yeah, okay. I just remember he fell out of the draft because he hit the wall. Then he pitted earlier than anyone because he had no draft. And they somehow... yeah. Eli, your guess is as good as mine.
I don't even know.
I don't even know how many cars we have on the lead lap. Is Katie out?
He's been out since the beginning.
Alright, well, we get to reset, do it again with now everyone back in the pack. We'll see how long that lasts. This is the last planned yellow, so...
Yeah.
Not saying it's gonna be the last yellow, but, I mean, you gotta watch out. Especially in these first 2 laps. You don't want to wreck in the first 2 laps after this restart. So we'll see how they go. Maybe coming green with Dirty Boy. Oh, Quala.
I thought you meant up pit road.
I thought you did too. Dirty Boy in the lead because he pitted before the end of that first half. So he didn't pit under the halfway caution. So we'll see how it goes for him. If he can stay up front, and how's the fuel look on the 10? We're back going. Only giving a nice shove. LT losing a spot on pit road puts him up on the outside lane. Eli, our creation's back up in the pack.
Hey,
We'd love to see it.
it.
We did not just say that at the same time.
We just... Yeah. Anywho...
Eli, Allen in second, right? Do you think he's going to start backing up? Because we've seen...
Absolutely. I mean, we've done it all race. I mean, why not? Why not stop?
I guess he was the first to maybe... Oh, LT's looking low on Big Jim. Thinks better of it. Allen starting to give a little separation to the 10, but Not terribly. Oh, well, now he's starting to back off a little bit more. Dirty Boy moves aside.
You gotta be careful, cause
He's doing a me.
He's gonna chop him off. Right.
That's my favorite move now. Run higher in the corner, start to get run chopped down. Like that. Oh, no! That's what it causes right there.
I think it does better when you're going like 5 foot. It works.
Yeah.
It doesn't work when there's 15.
Meme did a good job saving it, but now on the outside you have Allen, you have Big Jim, you have LT, and I think that's BKR in the 11. So right now I think the first car lap down is Penn's in the 8. So he's hoping that they junk it up big here.
Well,
with them going 3 wide, with Alpha up there, you never know. Oh, look at the 3!
Top to bottom.
That was an elevator down move, all the way down. That was elevator crashing down. That was...
I don't think an elevator can crash down.
If gravity stopped working?
I think we're all just covered out.
I think we'd all be crashing. Oh no, the 88. That's the second time something like that's happened. I think fortunately for him, he's going to be able to latch on with Tango. Well, as long as Tango doesn't lag, he should be able to latch on. Oh, they're 4, 5?
They're a lot. They're a lot.
They are some number, and I don't know if I can count that high. That's gonna be it. There it is. That's the big one. That's definitely a yellow. Tango's in it. I think our creation was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was full.
Brennan was on his side. Jocko. Yep. That was most of the field. Now they are racing back to the caution. You have Big Jim and Penn's is maybe trying to lap. Well, Penn's and Frank are battling for the free pass, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
So 8 versus 14, 3 versus 10. The 3 and the 10 is for the lead. The 8 and the 14 is to get back on the lead lap. Oh, it's... I like how it's also RCR versus Stuart Haas. At the stripe, I think it was Penn's.
Yeah.
So Penn's can get his lap back here. So Eli, caution, you've only run a few laps after you came down pit road. Do you pit now so you can get yourself into a better window? Since it's Talladega.
Why not? I mean, not really. Are you going to lose track position? Back to...
That is my thoughts exactly. It's Talladega, why not? Come down right here.
If you don't got those air pressures,
yeah. And if you're Frank also, right? You just missed out. If everyone in front of you pitch, you can get the wave around. Do you take that opportunity to, because you almost assume that they're gonna have to wreck again.
If they race how they just did, I mean, absolutely.
If you're in Frank's position, you have to, right? Yeah. Because this could be the last yellow for all you know. So it's your last chance to get back on the lead lap. So might as well, if you are Frank, if the 3 and the 10 both pit, then you can take the wave around, get back on the lead lap. Yeah. So he could be back on a strategy with other people. As we'll see what the leaders do. Big Jim wants track position. Oh, he said no to it. Yeah, everyone's gonna pit right here. Smart move. It's Talladega. I honestly expect to see a lot of fuel onlys or 2 tires as well. Unless you want to do air pressures on the left, then you'd have to replace them. That's so weird, ain't it?
Story for another day.
It actually looks like the 10 and the 3 are taking 4. So they must have done air pressures on both, or on lefts, and wanted to take 4 right there. Arrow beat Dirty Ball? No. LT, was that where you came into pit road?
Yes.
Alright,
we're good.
Just checking. Sounds like your motivational speech that you made to your pit crew after that pit stop really helped. I think Meme is having a Dale Jr. moment. His wheel may have came off. So they could just, I think they'll just restart this time. Since Frank isn't pitting, he already took his wave around. He's already getting caught up with the field, just like Penn's, and that should leave us now with every car on the racetrack on the lead lap. All 15. So it'll be Big Jim on the inside with the lead. Dirty Boy first car on the outside, but he'll be second. Arrow now third, BKR fourth, LT is fifth, Allen is sixth. Then you have Koala in 7th, Meme in 8th, AJ 9th, Brennan in 10th. I think Tango 11th, Jocko 12th. 13th should be Alpha. Then obviously Penn's 14th, he just got the free pass, and wave around for Killer in 15th. So all 15 are now on the lead lap, led by the 3 car, who has the most wins this season. I think this would be his 4th. Yeah, it'd be his 4th win. LT has 2, BKR has a win, Tango's a win, Dirty Boy's a win, and KD has a win.
So just dropped his back.
That is last second decision for.
He was lagging me.
So we're back green at Talladega. Big Jim takes off nicely and clears the 10 easily. I think he cleared him by the time they got to the start-finish line. So 39 to go. I don't know how far they get out of tank of fuel, but I think they should be able to go on one stop. That's just my thought. I think you get about 20 laps, so you can split it about 20 and 19. Right here, once again, you're within 2 laps of the restart. You definitely do not want to wreck right now. And people are lagging on Brennan's stream. Tango is ghosted. We're getting down to Heat Super Speedway lobbies with 15 people still in it. Especially starting with 17. That is, oh my gosh. That was something. I don't know what they did there.
I don't know.
But it really kept the field spread out. Arrow's looking to back up. You have Big Jim moving up and then back down, trying to break the draft off the 48.
Someone lagged.
Oh, Tango's on the apron. Mikey. All right.
Whoa, Mikey.
Whoa, Tango. That pack is really split because of that.
So much checking.
I think Brennan's starting to lag because not only are cars moving on his stream, but also his stream is buffering. So I think Brennan is starting to lag, which, I mean, it's a Super Speedway lobby. You've been here for a while now. It's bound to happen. Oh, well, Big Jim's doing that. Break the draft. Arrow's going to get to the inside. Look at LT to the outside.
Big Jim just got caught in the wrong place.
Sucker hole.
Yeah. You can play those games for so long and then come back.
I think he moved up to break the draft, but also probably thought that people would stay with him.
Oh,
AJ got forced. He can force his way back up if he wanted to, and he did.
There's what really got the
short end of that stick, yeah.
Yeah,
same with Big Jim.
He was leading half a lap.
Half a lap later, he's 3-4 wide topside. Back around 10th. Drop down right in front of Alpha, who's just kind of quietly stay at the back. Jocko looking out up front. Our pole sitter. Pens will foul. Pens was just a lap down.
Yeah.
He's second. And even Frank, he's moving up for 5th on the inside. Just took the wave around. Which for Frank, he's desperately praying another yellow comes out because I don't think he'd be able to make it on one stop.
Yeah,
with how they're racing, I think he might be A-okay.
Oh,
there.
Someone is check on.
AJ up the track, Meme in the middle, BKRLT filter through the middle as well. Still Arrow leading Pens at the front. Koala looking out.
Oh.
Frank and Dirty Boy, 2 Stuart Haas cars move to the outside. Allen, I'm surprised, didn't make a move from third. BKR quickly tries to get to the back of the draft. Go look at Brennan and make sure that they are good to go to about 20 to go on fuel. It could be close once again. 39 to go here when they restarted. Yeah, Brennan can make it to about 20 to go. And that would be, he can make it to the start-finish line. So you'd assume, because you did go around about a lap under pace speed, that you could probably, if you're short, it's like half a lap maybe. So I think I know now the reason why Alpha's maybe been laying back is he may be lagging as well. Allen backed up, but look at, I think, was that Meme trying to fight to the inside? Is that Tank? Oh! Alright, they all saved it. They're still going. Jocko. Oh, Tango came up and Jocko almost hit him.
He backed up.
Allen to the outside of the 88. Oh, look at Koala!
Lord.
Look at Koala shoved to the inside!
Oh my God.
Oh, Arrow up into the top side. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Alpha to the inside of Arrow.
Isn't Alpha just like last?
Yeah, Alpha was just last. I was mentioning how we thought he was lagging, and that might have been why he was laying back. But now he's decided that it was time to go. He got shoved to the outside now as Allen leads in the 88. One of the most aggressive drivers we've seen in the field. Look at Big Jim. He tried to get up top, and Alpha was still out there. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of like bumper grabbing happening.
Yeah.
Which is what tends to lead to wrecks here.
Yeah.
See Brennan taking it to the top. And some of these guys might want to just be positive that they can make it to their window on fuel, so they might be just laying in line trying to just save a little bit. After Jocko's lost it. And he went to the top, nothing there. He'll drop down in front of Big Jim, who is, I think, trying to create a gap. Meanwhile, Penn's getting shoved low. AJ to the outside. He'll have the 14, the 10. They'll go to the middle. Big Jim backing up to get a run, it looks like, leaving a space. So far, no one else. He goes up with them, but they're too separate up there. He's looking to go to the middle. He'll think better of it. Get back down low. Here comes Frank up to the back of the 69. It's a little late for it, though.
Yeah.
If they were 2 cars further forward, then this would be a good thing, but now it's just kind of a slow drift backwards.
I mean, unless someone pops out, well, like. But me,
Frank abandoning out.
If I was him, I would be trying to like save some gas. Like, get close.
Yeah. It just kind of depends, you know. If you're up front, you're obviously using more as fuel. Well, he did take the wave around, so that might have been actually. I'm trying to remember. Did he take the? I think he took the wave around even the one before that as well.
Oh, so he was.
So I think it was 2 consecutive wave rounds, which was definitely he was needing a yellow at that moment. But he could still could be in this. He's the only car that, assuming he falls a lap down, he'd be the only car that fall a lap down. So I really don't think that they're gonna go the rest of the way without having a
They
wreck.
can't.
Unless they start to get single file here, but oh well. As I say that, some cars were getting on the apron back there. That was very close.
Earl backs up to try to get it.
Penn's also backing up. Does he take it? Yeah, Penn's didn't take it, so.
Alpha's gonna have a major run coming off.
You know, Alpha, he knows how to play with the draft. He knows how to do this stuff. He can absolutely make this work. Well, he's got to. Oh my gosh! Yeah, that really hurts the
He
run.
ain't gonna block, or is he
I mean, where's anyone gonna go? The 14, they're catching the 14. They're gonna be. They have to get back down to at least double file. And Allen's got to shoot up to the middle right here. Look at the 11. He tried to fill that gap where the 88 could. Oh, it's getting all crazy as they catch Frank now. I mean, this is a recipe for a crash because they're all darting around trying to find runs because they're all kind of spread out.
Wide.
And you can see Big Jim trying to go to the middle of all this because he had a run. Oh, we got... Oh, I can't believe that.
I think Frank might get his wish. What's that?
Yeah, Frank's like, I'm the lucky dog. Please. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe through the middle, Big Jim almost made that work. But still a shot. Ah, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if I've ever seen a Talladega League race quite like this.
I don't think we can.
Oh, look at PKR got shoved up. I think that's Koala on the inside. And Alpha's bid to get to the lead kind of faded right there once he had to go top of 3. Still Allen leading. The guy has been the most aggressive to get up to the front, as able to keep it up there. Look at Frank is trying to get his lap back on his own. Now, if you're Frank here, right? So you latch onto the draft. Do you pit when they pit, so you know you're guaranteed to stay with them, or do you stay out and hope for a yellow so they can get? I mean, either way, he's gonna have to pit again.
I guess we'll see.
Now it's looking a lot like the All-Stars. We got Hendrick at the front. Just some different numbers. So we'll see if anyone wants to dare back up and make a move here. Obviously, we've seen Big Jim's willing to do one. Alpha is. LT, I think, would be willing. But is anyone in the top 3? Really, if it doesn't come in the top 3, it's harder to make that work. Koala's darting around trying to find daylight to make the move, but he's not backing up. He doesn't... Big Jim, yeah. He's leaving a little space. I saw Brennan go all the way top 3 wide into turn 3. He had such a huge run, decided to take it. It didn't really go anywhere, but it looked cool on his
backing up
perspective.
is what Alpha did.
Yeah, yeah. So you start backing up, but also it just gives other people runs to then go to the outside. Look at Big Jim to the inside. Look at Koala. Oh, he got hit by Allen. Now that gives a gap.
On the 24.
Well, the question is, if you're Allen, where do you go right now? They have a run coming to you. Does
has to take the run.
Yeah, he'll take it to the outside, but
he got side dragged.
oh, they're entering on the apron. What is happening? Oh, Eli, by the way, they're going to have to pit with them the next 4 or so laps.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's great.
So, yeah, it's getting down to a time when... Now, here's the question. If 2 cars are entering pit road, does that warrant a yellow?
Is there a rule when the 2 cars crashes?
The rule is if it's 2 or more, it's a yellow. So, I mean, it technically be a yellow.
How's Frank just piling into somebody?
Frank full throttles into someone, hoping to get at least 2 direct. Paulo looks impatient behind, but he's not. He's trying to make the moves just by, hoping that the 88 leaves space somewhere. He's not trying to make it by backing up. See, nice run to the outside for BKR. Actually shocked he got that far. I thought he was going to stall out way in the middle of 3 and 4. I'm shocked.
Yeah. Club 24 is swerving anywhere.
That could be it. The inside was very deformed.
Deep side drop from that 24.
Oh. They've wrecked about 5 times so far this run. They just haven't done it.
Yeah.
They are close to pit stops. Yeah, I would say honestly, the whole field's going to be on this next lap.
We've seen 8 of them out of the pit road. 7 and 1 person made it. So I don't know if we're going to try 15 or more.
I mean, some might try and go a lap longer, but I would say there's going to be a lot of cars pit road this time.
I expect that inside wall to be used heavily.
Oh,
well,
Pens.
not if.
Well, this would be the most dangerous time to have a yellow, because then you have to try and coast it back around.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, did he get some? No, it's well, Alpha kind of got involved.
Oh, they're wrecking! Oh my God!
Oh no! Well, that has to be yellow, right? But here's the thing: how do you pit?
Oh.
Well, they're gonna pit. Is the yellow not out?
Caution is out.
Oh, caution's out. Well, what's the rule on pitting or not?
I stayed out. I don't know.
You can't. I mean, when the yellow comes out, the pit road closes. But the yellow came out as they were coming to pit road. They can do service, obviously, but in real life, they'd have to restart the back. And Eli, that's a huge break for Frank, who had stayed out.
Yeah.
He was ahead of everyone, so now he can just come down pit road and get his service. I also think Jocko had just come off pit road, so I think Jocko's coming back in. Yeah, I don't know what the call's gonna be for the people that are on pit road. There's a lot of them. I mean, 88, the 3, the 11, the 48. You know, I would like to be on the side of what the league owner did. And when the league owner stays out, I think I'd like that better than.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I mean, we'll have to hear what the call's gonna be, you know, because in a normal race, if the yellow comes out, you can't get onto pit road and do your service and be able to leapfrog everyone.
Like that 2017 fall race.
Yeah.
Stage 1 or whatever.
It was stage 1, yeah.
And all the Chevys tried to pit.
All the Chevys tried to pit. It was like what, McMurray and Jeffrey Earnhardt crashed together, and cars were inches from making pit road, and some did their service and ended up having to go to the back of the line. Tango stayed out. Why'd Tango stay out? Big Jim stayed out, but
They already pit there, right?
yeah, but so they were at the front? Did they make the line and no one else did?
I think anybody made a line because they was right from 3 and 4, like in 3. So
They also they wrecked in 3, but I don't think the yellow came out until a good bit towards pit road, because even LT was entering pit road and had to swerve hard right to stay out. Now there's and we saw about 6 on pit road, but only 2 stayed out.
I don't know.
Now another thing could be, looking on Brendan's screen, you get 19 laps of fuel. They just took 19 to go.
Uh-oh.
So now everyone is punching that thing in 4th gear.
Or if you have clutch.
Or, yeah, if you're Tango. Be punching in 4th. Now, Brendan passed Dirty Boy, who may be having to give up spots. Tango was the free pass, because he's now on pit road.
This is... We said
Oh,
this was
Koala.
confusing than the All-Star race. Oh well.
You know, in theory, it was supposed to be less confusing, Eli, but we've had some interesting things happen in this race that
Yes.
don't happen in normal races. This just does. We have. I don't know what's the running order.
We're trying
We
to
are
figure it out.
5 wide under yellow. LT, what is happening?
They're still discussing. So, the three right now are 1, 2, 3. Dirty Boy, Brennan, and me.
Okay.
I don't know about the rest.
So that. So then that would say that the 3 and the what was it? The 3 and the 11, they tried to stay on the track. That they would then have to forfeit their positions. They should just pit this time then. Which, I mean, technically... So... I think Dirty Boy was one of those that was on pit road when the yellow came out, right? And didn't make, obviously, the line. So he did his service, though, because he didn't know he didn't make the line. And then they tell him he didn't make the line. But when they say, hey, you have to forfeit your position, he just came down pit road with everyone because he was already at the back anyway. He could just then do a splash of fuel, in theory, and beat everyone off. Am I not wrong on that? So that's kind of a loophole to that whole thing. Is what Dirty Boy just... I assume that's what Dirty Boy did. Is he pitted, he did his 4 tires and full of fuel, and then they're like, you didn't make the line, you have to come back down pit road. And he's like, oh shucks, I'll just take a splash of gas though. Oh, Arrow wrecked, warming his tires up. This has definitely not been a normal race by any stretch of the imagination.
It'll be green this time.
Green this time, so it looks like we've figured out the scoring nightmare. This is like 2016 Martinsville, except luckily we didn't have to run about 30 laps under yellow. Well, we might still if people keep wrecking, swerving. I think this is now the second time Dirty Boy's gotten the lead virtue of cleverness, I guess we could call it. Alright, so this will be green with what, 17 to go.
Oh boy.
They won't have to pit again. Oh gosh.
They were stacking up in the back. God bless.
I think that's an early lead change, or an early lane change for Brent. Wow. Okay.
I think we're fine. Probably not.
We're fine. They're all single file.
Well, still, they've been single file and they've still wrecked. Some.
Dirty. I guess he's just doing that to break some draft, I guess. So we have LT in second. In third place, it is Brennan. Dirty Boy running high to break the draft. LT not taking the bait. To the outside goes Koala and BKR as well. Now Dirty Boy comes back down. You might want to just try and keep them side by side as long as possible.
Try to keep it moving.
Dirty Boy now gets to LT through the corners. Obviously the 19 had the run with the shorter radius. Now he's moved back up. Oh, he couldn't.
Pretty well formed.
Koala trying to pull even. Oh, well. That's one way to pull even, I guess, right?
Whatever helps.
Well, all they have to do is just get back around to the start finish, and then they can wreck and get a yellow. If they were to wreck right there in 3 and 4, there would not have been a yellow. So, oh well.
Well, 100 more.
See the 11 and the 24 bouncing off other cars. Well, they made it. LT goes high with Brennan for the lead, up in front of Koala. Allen. Oh my gosh.
They go green.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Allen looking to the inside. Dirty Boy, who
LT's on a clear.
Now, does he try and bring Brennan with, or does he just... I would just
It's
take
that
it.
pointer. It's that pointer racer.
I would definitely just take it, but...
Does
Oh.
quad.
Oh, well. Oh, my.
Well. Oh, meme almost went forward.
They're not making it. They are not making it. Oh, there. Alan tried to back up, got run. Dirty Boy's saying no, he's running higher through the corner to make sure it doesn't get draft. Look at him running high in the straightaway again. This is like me tactics.
It is, yes.
Some people like to back up with the driver behind that's backing up. I just like to start swerving around all over the place like a madman. Like I'm avoiding potholes. The outside's really formed right there, especially with that. Oh, they're gonna be 4.
Oh yeah, I think this is where the wreck
Oh, Koala into Brennan. They're 5.
Oh, they're a lot of cars wide.
I like how they were 4 and LT was nowhere near the yellow line. LT's 4 wide bottom, and so I think we can start shoving these guys up the track. Well, somehow I think they're all gonna be able to latch onto the draft still, even after what happened there in the trial.
He's gonna get clear, I think.
And the 3.
Gonna take it. Oh,
I would have taken it too. It's that time of the race. You just don't play nice anymore. They're 4 wide. Again. If we had a counter, it'd be burned out. Frank back in it. He got that lucky yellow. Got back on the lead lap. Not even by lucky dog. He just got back on the lead lap because he was.
He was lucky that all of them crashed.
Yeah, they all crashed, and he was in front of it as people pulled off the pit, and they weren't supposed to, and he took the yellow flag on the lead lap, and now he's up to 5th, and he's going to be pushing Dirty Boy here off turn 2, but Dirty Boy's going to have to run too late. It's 3v3 currently. See where AJ goes, where Koala goes.
They put him
Yep, Koala, definitely one to like that motto. We've seen it all this race. LT went up there with them. They're 4 wide, about 2 rows deep.
Be 2012 race all over again.
If we can have that in heat, I would be shocked.
Yeah.
Well, 11 to go. I assume... Oh, Brennan got hit. I assume the point of no return is 5 to go, but then down if they wanted to, but I haven't seen anything about not being 5 to go. He's close. Well, the question is, if Dirty Boy clears, I just want to bring Frank with him, because Frank has been so loyal to the 10 all race, and they're kind of breaking up on the bottom a little bit. They're doing a really good job, even with all that's happening on the bottom. They're able to maintain.
You do want a friend behind you.
Yeah. The problem is, I would hate being second on the last lap, because that is the position that normally always loses. It always seems like, if it comes down to the end and the last move is made on a super speedway, it always seems like it's the guy in 3rd. So the outside now really fading. Great to see Jocko back in this. He's doing a good job. On the inside, you have the 54, you have the 69. So far, the front 5, front 6 are clear.
Ooh, Jocko.
On the apron. It's the outside. Goes BKR. Oh, lag. That looked like it was bad lag. AJ. I'm surprised they didn't wreck off that.
Very strange.
Yes. Brennan. Oh.
Oh my.
Oh. I don't know how these last 2 laps they've not wrecked.
It's just setting up to be a heat. That's all. But
They better do it before 5 to go. That's all I'm saying. Oh!
yeah,
Oh! Brennan tried to shoot a gap that closed up, and now Jocko's all over the place. Well, Eli, that was 8 to go.
Well,
They got about 3 laps.
yeah.
Walla backing up, he's looking for a run. No, he didn't take it. Where's Alpha at? He'll spice this thing up.
There's an arrow. Well, arrow's gonna pick up.
These cars are going 210 down the backstretch.
Alpha's backing up now.
Alpha will be the one where,
They
even if they're
kinda
double foul,
box-
Alpha's never boxed in. Alpha is never boxed in. I don't know how he found. That was literally a car with room, and he found it.
Where they were.
7 to go. Gosh. Someone's gonna. I know they're maybe racing a little bit less aggressive because now we're getting down towards the point of no return. But at some point, someone's gonna have to be the one to make the move.
Gotta.
I am seeing that the 14 is ghosted on people's screens.
Man,
So
he can
is
join the
90.
Tango Club.
Yep. Who is that in the 14?
That'd be Frank.
Brennan's dropping big time. 5th to 13th.
6 to go. Yeah, it's just kind of a waiting game. You're waiting to see who's gonna be the one. You don't want to drop out because then you'll just fall back to 13th or 14th. You don't want to be the one to be back there at the end. Is Big Jim starting to back up? Or is that just maybe a little extra room so he doesn't bumper grab? We're coming to 5 to go.
They're going to crash it. Gotta hope they crash big. Okay.
5 laps to go. Oh, you got Dirty Boy backing up. Really big backup. That's going to be a nice run. Well, Big Jim might take he has a slight run.
Well.
Dirty Boy LT to the top, but really no one went with them. He still have a nice run going, but with only 2 cars, it's not going to be able to sustain.
South, that's starting. Getting there.
You have Meme Alpha and
Alpha
Brennan.
high, Brennan high.
4 Tangle's lagging, 4 to go. It's just not going to work on the outside. They had the cars, it just happened too late.
It takes a good starting run, and then patience and numbers. That's really it.
Well, patience been out the window in this race.
I don't think I've seen anyone patient. Except maybe the race officials during the last yellow.
The outside's hanging, but they gotta get up front quick. But they're all over the place. Gotta stay lined up.
That's
Alpha
where
and Brennan.
you hate
Brennan's
to
in
not
the
be in the
top.
top 5 or so at this stage in the race. You're like, well, my shot is pretty much gone.
Never say never.
I'll never say never, but pretty much, it's gone.
Pretty much.
The front of the field's getting a
4 and
little
3.
split. 3 to go. 2 at the line.
Wow, yeah, he took it. But, oh, he's gonna have the help too.
Yeah, he got, well,
Wow.
oh. That little bump may have done it. Oh, it's still close. He's pinching him down, trying everything he can. It's not gonna work. 2 to go at the line. Oh my
They're
god.
all
We
stacking
could
up
still see a
behind.
caution.
No, we can't.
Wait, our yellow's completely off.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know
That's 2 to go. So definitely Big Jim waiting for the last lap to make the moves.
Dirty Boy's backing up, but
Dirty Boy gonna be one to want to make it now.
he's gonna take it so late. That's
Oh, they went 3 on the.
Oh, we got one spin. I think that's Alpha in the back that was spinning.
dirty
Dirty-
boy tried
Big
it.
Oh! Huge wreck, but they're gonna be coming back around to the white. There can't be a yellow.
LT's in a good spot.
I believe
Nah,
Green came
his
out.
momentum got slowed because he got
Yeah.
hands to the apron, but he does have Brennan with him.
I would just kind of stay there.
Keep it, yeah. Well, you
Yeah,
know,
I
Big
wouldn't-
Jim's gonna want to make a move too, and BKR.
Yeah, be careful.
Pens might just like where he is at this point.
He might just take a second or third or something.
Big Jim backing up.
Yeah, 11 backed up too, but
They need to stay together. They can't
Yeah,
just make their
same.
own separate moves. We'll see what happens.
they're gonna take it too late.
No, but it's a nice run. Pens goes up to block. The 3's on the wall now. 11 has to back up now. He has to back up now. We'll see if he can do anything.
On the,
Allen leads off 4.
He's gonna have to block. Oh,
BKR to the outside, to the inside for LT. The 88 blocks it off the right to the
drag
apron.
race.
To the start finish line.
11.
BKR on the outside. By about a nose. Man, that was that was a little less than 2/100ths of a second for the win.
It's always good to see a nice pass for the win.
It is. It's nice to see perseverance pay off. I believe that's his second straight win now. One at Indianapolis, wins here. Second place to Allen, and third place to LT. Jocko got 4th, Big Jim 5th, Brennan Arrow, Pens, Koala and Tango the top 10. You have Mima 11th, Frank 12th, Dirty Boy 13th, Alpha 14th, AJ 15th, and obviously the people that did not finish, KD and Jesse 16th and 17th. I don't think Jesse even ever took the flag. But man, that got a lot more intense than I thought it would at the end there. We saw the guy in second block on the backstretch there, and
Someone probably made a move off 3 and 4. Like,
yeah, you don't normally see it off 3 and 4. You normally see it on the backstretch. All right, so I guess we could start with LT as our interview, since he did get another top 3. LT, it looked a little crazy out there at the end. I know you made a move with around, it looked like maybe about 5 to go, but it didn't work out with Dirty Boy. You dropped back. Did you think at that point your shot, the win, was possibly over?
Yeah, I fell back to like 10th place, but I knew people were going to make moves, and we were trying to get the top line working, but we just couldn't get the momentum, and people were blocking, and 3 wide was happening, so just couldn't get the run, and just try to use the bottom there to get to the front at the end of the last lap. I was behind BKR, and I knew he was going to make a move off of 4. I was like, you know, I want to go with him, but then I wasn't clear of the guy on my outside, so I couldn't go with him. So then Dolan went to block, so I wanted to make it 3, but then he chopped me off. I was like, all right, well, 3rd place it is, but great race. That's the BKR. That was a saucy move.
Eli, do you have a question for LT?
You know this already.
Brett, do you have a question?
Hi, LT.
Hi.
How'd your race go? I didn't see it. Saw the last 10 laps.
It was a lot of fun. That was probably one of the best Dega races I've done.
Looked good. It's nice to see a pass on the last lap. You guys were all over the place, so yeah, I'd say this league has a bunch of elite racers.
What a plug! What a plug for the league name. But LT, congrats on a 3rd. That might be like
you.
what, your 2nd straight 3rd or something?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go to a driver who has 2 straight firsts though. BKR, another win. This one in very, very fascinating fashion at Talladega. Last lap pass, did you think you had anything there as you come off 4? You had to back up there at the end. The run kind of got blocked on the outside. Take us through that last lap, because it looked very, very chaotic from your perspective.
Yeah, so there was an incident in turn 3 the lap before, and I had to avoid that, so that left 4 cars at the very front. So, you know, I had room to manage and wait back a little bit. And I saw Jim was going to wait for a run too, so I decided to wait further. And I decided to push him, but then he went high, but the 8, or I think it was Penn's, went up to block him, so I had to make a move, dart back down to the bottom, and push the 88 and hope that I can get a run off of 4, because I had been making moves that run to pass a few cars on the outside solo, so I figured I could have done it. And LT was behind me, and I got a run, and the 88 kind of blocked it. I was able to get to his outside though, but then when LT tried to go up with me, he got stuck between my quarter panel and his quarter panel, and I was worried that the 88 would get the push to win the race, but the 88 got on the apron, and I hoped for everything. I hoped that the car would go faster and I can edge him out, and I did. The last part of the tri-oval, I got first, and I was just looking at it. I was like, just go. And yeah, it was eventful. I didn't think I would win that because I was lagging for the first 50 laps of the race really bad. Jesse, I guess, starting parked because at the start of the race, I was going to go to the back and chill for a little bit, but as I went up, he went up and hit the brakes, and I lost the draft instantly. So I had to spend the first half of the race kind of not in the front, way in the back. And, you know, there was a couple lag spikes I had throughout the last run, and I tried to not screw someone's race over. So I went to the back multiple times, came back up, went to the back, and just timed it right. And it was worth it.
Well, we know Eli doesn't have a question for you. Brett, do you have a question?
No.
All right. Well, we called last week Redemption from Gateway. I guess the Redemption Tour is still on. Congrats on a second straight win here at Talladega.
Appreciate it.
Just wait till he fails inspection.
Oh, man, car is too low. On one end, obviously, there's always the victor of a crazy finish. There's always going to be the person that comes out in the short end. That was the number 88 Allen. You led a lot there at the end. I was a big fan of every time you fell back to second or third, you were the one to make a move. I really, really appreciated that because I love just never being satisfied with not leading at a super speedway. So take us through your race because you were definitely one of the more aggressive people. I loved it out there, seeing you make the moves. And what more could you have needed there in the last lap to try and get it?
Yeah, I mean, I was after just starting the race and kind of everybody was just wild. I kind of made a decision early to just get to the front as much as possible and just lead and try to block runs if they came because I don't know, you get put on the outside here and you tap the wall and you're out of the draft and then your race is screwed. So yeah, I tried to stay in the lead as much as I could. I think I probably led most laps, which is cool and all until you finish second. So that's kind of rough. But yeah, Jim threw a big block for me with 2 to go. Then Penn threw a big block for me with 1 to go. And yeah, I just biffed it. It kind of sucks.
Eli doesn't have a question for you. Brett, do you have a question?
No, but I saw 10 good laps of Allen kicking some ass. He didn't get the win, but you know, go sip on a Code Red and you know, take it in, man. It's good finish. Good finish.
There you go. Brett let off that interview. I think we're done with the interview. I do want to say I appreciate Alpha running a terrible paint scheme designed by me and Eli. It was great to see on the track. Couldn't miss it.
I'm sorry, Alpha. I'm sorry.
Joe, I wanna get a word in real quick. That was fantastic. It was a little rough there with the cautions, especially the last one, the first one too. But it worked, and we had people really making moves, and that's what we wanted. We didn't want people to put it in a nice way, just be not cool and sit in a single file line, because that's pretty boring. You know, I felt like a bunch of people wanted to make a second group work, and I don't know if it really worked, but we definitely got it working at some points, and it ended with a great finish.
Brennan, screw second grooves. People were trying to make the third and fourth groove work at points. Okay, they
Yeah.
were.
And I'll look back at my replay to see. I think it was like, I don't know, 22 tenths of a, or I don't know. It was something like that. Something crazy like that. So
18 thousandths of a second.
18 thousandths of a second. So we just want to thank our sponsors, Double D Construction Roofing and Richmar Floors. We'll be back at Mid-Ohio next week, and hopefully have some of the same action.
Wow, Brennan's just finishing off for us. Brennan is just kind of leading us out. But that was fun from Talladega. Eli, I'm sure you'll agree. Next week, as Brennan mentioned, another road course. It's our third of the season, Mid-Ohio. So that'll be a fun one. I think the last time I saw a league race at Mid-Ohio was Echo. And that one was really fun. So maybe this one will be more of the same. Congratulations to BKR on a second straight win in the Elite Racer Series. And we'll see you guys next week, June 20th, for Mid-Ohio.